Good morning, children. We now begin with Standard 4 EVS, Unit 10, Hututu, Part 1. So, Hututu is a game of Kabaddi where the players they hold each other's hands, legs, and from the waist, and they hold them and make them out. And this is the way, and they hold their breath while playing this game. And this game is Kabaddi. So we can see in the picture how these girls are holding one girl to make her out. And this is the game of Kabaddi. What are these girls doing? They are shouting, out, out, out. It is clear that they are playing a game. What do you call this game? Cheddugudu, Hututu, Chu Kit Kit, Ha Dudu, or Kabaddi, or something else. When 6 girls surrounded Shyamala and caught her, everyone thought that she was out. Somebody caught her legs and somebody her arms, while one girl caught her by the waist. But Shyamala was not the one to give up. She dragged herself and managed to touch the line in the center. So as we saw in the picture, we saw that these girls were playing a game and they all were shouting out, out, out. So this is a game of Kabaddi. We call it Kabaddi, but in other languages there are many other names. For example, as we read, Cheddu Gudu and Hututu or Ha Dudu. All this is also the name, another name for Kabaddi. Now as we saw in the picture, we saw that 6 girls had almost surrounded Shyamala and they had caught her legs and feet and hands to make her out. We also saw that one had to hold her from the waist to make her out. Now this game is what when the other players they catch you, you become out. But if you touch the center line, and Shyamala did that, she touched the center line which was drawn in the center of that ground and she saved herself. She dragged herself towards that line and she touched the center line on the ground. When Shyamala touched the line, all the girls of the opposite team were holding her. So, all of them got out. But Rosie argued that Shyamala had taken a breath in between. So, the team was not out. Shyamala insisted that this was not true. She said that if she had taken a breath, why did the girls keep holding her? There was a big argument. Finally, Shyamala won. So as we said that they were playing a game of Kabaddi, and in this game the opposite team was holding one girl called Shyamala. Almost 6 girls were holding her hands and legs and one had hold her waist. But Shyamala, she dragged herself and she touched the center line of the ground and she saved herself from being out. But instead the girls who were holding her, all those girls were out. But one girl called Rosie in that team, she started arguing that Shyamala was out because she had taken a deep breath in between. So even Shyamala, she started defending herself by saying that she had not done that. And if she had done, then why did those players keep holding her to try to make her out? So this argument was taken place between them, and then the coach he gave his decision and said that Shyamala had won the game of Kabaddi. So this is what a game of Kabaddi is like: pushing and pulling, screaming and shouting, dragging and falling on the ground. It is a rough game, yet it has many rules. So this is the game of Kabaddi that the girls were playing, and this game is quite rough because you need to pull and push and drag and shout and scream, and this is a type of the game that you have to play, and this game also has many rules. It is lots of fun and lots of exercise. Holding your breath while running and continuously saying Kabaddi, Kabaddi, and also trying to touch the players of the opposite team. So many things to do in kabaddi. You can do this as long as you can hold your breath. So playing this game is shouting and screaming, and it is a lot of fun. You need to do a lot of exercise and have control on your body. For playing this game, you need to hold your breath continuously when you go towards the opposite team, and you need to hold your breath and touch any of the player when you go towards that team. So holding breath is very important, and this is only possible that if you do exercise every day. And you can stay in that team as long as you can hold your breath, and you need to catch those players to make them out. You need to use both your body and mind in this game. You have to use your strength to pull or stop the players. At the same time, you have to think about how to enter the other side. You have to decide whom to touch quickly and come back. If you get caught, then how do you reach the line in the center? So this game is not only of pulling and pushing and dragging each other, but here you need to use your whole body strength and even your mind while playing this game, and you have to decide whether when and how will you enter into the opposite team, and how will you touch the opposite player so that they become out, and how you will come back towards your team after touching that player. And if you are caught, then how will you drag yourself and touch the center line so that the opposite team players who are holding you, they all will become out. Try to hold your breath and keep saying kabaddi kabaddi. How many times could you say it? How many times can you say it while you are playing kabaddi? Is there any difference? So as an exercise, if you just sit and try and you say kabaddi kabaddi, you might be able to say it for more times, holding your breath for around a minute or 50 seconds. But that same 50 seconds or 1 minute, if you are playing kabaddi and you are holding your breath and you are playing, so it will become little difficult, because in that you have to focus, think, and all your body strength is needed while playing kabaddi. So there is a lot of difference while playing kabaddi, holding your breath and saying kabaddi kabaddi in that game. Next time when you play kabaddi, focus your attention on your legs, arms and eyes. You will notice that good coordination is required between eyes, legs and arms. So while playing kabaddi, I just said that your whole body coordination is needed. Your hands, legs, eyes, your mind, your strength, everything is needed when you are playing this game. Now, what does it mean to be out in games? When does one get out in kabaddi? Now, the meaning of out means what? When a person is playing a game and they get out, means they won't be able to continue playing that game. That game is still on, but if you get out, means you cannot continue playing that game. And in kabaddi, for being out, you have to enter into the team of the other players, and you have to touch and come back into your own team. So then only you can make that person player out. Do you play kabaddi? Is there a girls kabaddi team in your school? Do you think that your grandmother played kabaddi when they were of your age? So you need to ask them. So we also have a kabaddi team in our school, and our students also play kabaddi, and even you might be playing kabaddi. And this game is quite an old game. Since many years it has been playing, so even our grandmothers and grandparents might have played when they were in school and they were of your age. Now let us see this information given to us about Karnam Maleshwari. Have you seen or read about her in the newspapers? Karnam Maleshwari is a weightlifter. She lives in Andhra Pradesh. Her father is a police constable. Maleshwari started lifting weights when she was 12 years old. Now she can lift a weight of 130 kilograms. Karnam has won 29 medals in international events. Her four sisters also practice weight lifting. This is
A
just
story
an
of three
information given
sisters.
about an Indian
Look at this
player known as
photograph.
Karnam Maleshwari.
Don't they look like
Now
simple
she's from Andhra
grandmothers?
Pradesh and her
But
father
they are
is a police
different.
constable.
The picture
But,
is of the
she
three
practiced
sisters,
weightlifting
Jwala,
and
Leela
she has
and
won,
Hira.
29
They live in
international
Mumbai.
gold medals
All
in
of them played
weightlifting,
kabaddi
and she can
and
almost
taught the
lift
game to
130
others.
kilograms of
Jwala tells,
weight. And
when
even she
we were
has,
young,
four sisters
girls were not
who
allowed to
also
play this
are
game.
weightlifters.
People thought that if girls played such rough games, nobody would marry them. So here we can see a picture of three sisters, and all the three sisters were very good kabaddi players. And they played the game and they also taught this game to others who wanted to learn. So one of the sisters says that when they were young girls, at that time, no one liked girls to play kabaddi. Why? Because it was a very rough game. You needed to pull and push and drag each other in this game. It was a very rough game. So people did not prefer girls to play such games. And they said that such rough games, if girls play, then no boys would marry them. They also said that the girls had to wear boys' clothes to play kabaddi. That is why they stopped girls from playing. So the people did not prefer, because it was a rough game, and they thought that if girls start playing such rough games, then no boys would marry them. And also while playing this game, they had to wear the clothes what boys used to wear. The sisters were young when their father died. Their mother and mamas brought them up. Both uncles used to play kabaddi and kho-kho. They encouraged the three girls to play kabaddi. Now these three sisters, when they were very young, their father had died. So the mother, the single mother, she took care of the three children, and even her mother's brother, her uncles, her mamas took care of the three girls, and they were also very good kabaddi and kho-kho players, and they encouraged these three girls also that they should play this game of kabaddi. Jwala and Leela talk about their experiences. Almost 50 years ago, when she started to play kabaddi, girls never got a chance to play this game. Parents did not let them play the game. But we always felt that we should play, and my uncles and mother supported us. We three learned the game, and some other girls also joined us. We formed a kabaddi club, which is active even today. So the three sisters, they share their experiences that almost 50 years ago that they had started to play kabaddi, and at that time, as they said, that the girls were not allowed to play such games. Parents did not want the girls to play this game, and these girls they had created that interest of playing kabaddi, and it is said that their uncle and mother had supported them very well to play this game. So they kept on learning, and they had become very good players. And some other girls also, they joined with them, and they made a kabaddi team, and they opened a club means the place where they taught other children and they played kabaddi. So that club is still active means it still exists till now. The three sisters are still running this club in the present time. Remembering those days, Leela and Hira still get very excited when they talk about their matches. They tell how they won some matches which they were about to lose. This was possible because of their strong will. During those matches, some very interesting things happened. Once they had to go to a different town for a big match. Leela tells, The match had to start at 6:30 in the evening. We went to see a movie from 3 to 6 o'clock. We thought we would be back in time for the match. As soon as the movie started, we noticed some noise and disturbance. It was created by our mama, who was looking for us in the hall with a torch. When he found us, he gave a big scolding right there in the cinema hall. So these sisters, they are sharing all their experiences, and they are thinking of those days which are past now. And they started saying about one of their experience again, that once they had to play a very big game, and they had gone to another place to play that game, and that game was to be started at 6:30 in the evening. So what did these three sisters do? They went to see a movie, a show from 3 to 6, and they thought that by 6:30 they would reach that place and they would play the game. But as soon as the movie started, they heard a lot of confusion and commotion in the cinema hall. And then they found out that their uncles, their mamas had come to search them in that cinema hall. They had brought torches and they were searching for these three girls in that cinema hall. And when they were found, they started scolding them in front of all the other audience, all the other people who had come to see that movie in that hall. The sisters had to face many difficulties because of Kabaddi. But that did not reduce their fun. Hira, the youngest sister, became a Kabaddi coach. She wishes that children like you should enjoy and play many games, especially Kabaddi. So these three sisters also faced many problems when they used to play this game of Kabaddi. The youngest sister, Hira, is now a Kabaddi coach, and she likes to train children like you who are in the 4th standard, 5th standard. She likes to train these children so that they also become expert players and in this game of Kabaddi. Every game has some rules. The game is played according to those rules. Let us see what happens if the rules are changed. For example, in cricket, a batsman gets out if the ball falls off the stumps. Imagine if there is a rule that the entire team will be out if all the 3 stumps fall. Would it be fun? Children, whenever we play, we have certain rules for that game. Any game it might be. So now if we change the rules of the games, would it be more fun, or would we like to follow the same rules? Now for example, if we take an example of cricket. In cricket, the batsman gets out when the stump is off, when the stumps go off. But if it is a rule is made and it is changed, and they say that if the stumps fall off, whether he is the first player or the 10th player, the whole team will be out. So would it be fun to have that rule and change those rules? So rules are made only to follow these games so that it can be played with fair means. The players should not quarrel among themselves, and we should have a good sportsmanship when we are playing any games. So I hope, dear children, you have understood this lesson of Hututu, that is Kabaddi. And the homework for this part is that you need to read this lesson at least once. So thank you and have a nice day.